other form of cocktail could that possibly, in the short term, kind of subject that and get him away from that? Because I feel they're putting him on some sort of a sedative.
No, that doesn't give you that doesn't help your stutter.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, man, I hope you have yourself a great evening. Bless you.
Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Only send a guest request if you will be voting Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. Let's get this next person up here. Please, only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 19.
Are you going to be voting Trump?
Yes, sir.
Why?
He is great for the economy.
Name one thing that he did that benefit the middle class.
The middle class, he gave more jobs.
What policy did he pass that did this?
What policy?
Mr. Jones just texted me Adderall for a stutter. Yeah, that was crazy. Hey, that guy was crazy. But yeah, what were you saying, Gordon?
But whenever Biden came in, there is facts that he
what policy did he pass that benefit the middle class?
All right, shut up. I'm talking. But anyways, he
already sensitive. Do you need like a baby bottle?
Nah, I'm good. I'm just talking. I told you to shut up. You should learn to be quiet.
You should learn to have reason for the things that you believe in. So maybe you should be quiet until you know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, I do. It's just I know what I'm saying. You want to talk over me?
You know what you're saying? Go for it.
Okay, so about the jobs. So we had all these people on the pipeline, right? Joe Biden absolutely destroyed the economy because he took people off the pipeline. We're not making our own oil, our own gas.
Wrong. Completely wrong. We're producing more oil in the United States than of any country that ever existed at any point in time. Even considering Trump's administration. More oil now. The oil that was being transported by the XL pipeline that the permits would have built, it was only 8% built, was a Canadian pipeline, 10% goes to the US, and it didn't even transport oil that's refined into gasoline. So tell me how that's going to impact gasoline prices at the pump when it doesn't even transport oil that's refined into gasoline.
You said a whole lot of nothing.
I just explained to you how the pipeline works. What pipeline did he specifically limit?
That's true. You should go up.
What was it called? I'll give you the first part. The Keystone what? You're lagging out, man. You got MAGA Mobile.
I'm not.
You are currently lagging right now, man. MAGA Mobile.
What? Ever.
MAGA Mobile. Good there, Jordan? Hello? Oh, look at him. His connection immediately stops working. Look at that. Look at the Democrats are trying to take him down. All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024, y'all. How old are you?
You want to know why I'm going to vote for Trump?
Why?
Fuck them meaners. Get those Mexicans out of my country. Stupid ass taco bandits.
What the fuck, bro? What is wrong with people, bro? What is wrong with people? Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Oh, hey, about time you answered.
How old are you?
Who the fuck you talking to?
You. How old are you?
I'm 45.
For sure. You gonna be voting for Trump?
Yeah.
Why so?
Now, how about this? You answer this. You say that we're producing more oil now, even though we're actually producing less. If you actually go and look at what the refineries' outputs are, they're about half of what they were under Trump. We're drilling more,
I talked about crude oil production.
Don't fucking bullshit me.
I'm not bullshitting you.
I work in the industry. You sit here and you run your mouth. You get paid by the DNC.
How do I
you
get
want
paid
an expert on?
Yeah, how do I get paid by the DNC?
You do know we've actually looked into you. We know who you are. We know you get paid by Midas Touch, just like here.
I don't get paid by Midas Touch.
Don't fucking bullshit me.
You want to bet? How much money do you want to bet?
Yeah. I'll bet your career. Your career.
How much money? Give me a number.
250 grand.
Okay, give me all your money. Give me all your money. I have never taken any money from Midas Touch for any political.
Other guys on this crap,
Kelly, you owe me 250 grand. I've never taken any money from Midas Touch for anything politically rated. Nothing.
Bullshit.
Yes, you want to bet? I mean, you owe me 250 grand. Venmo, Cash App in the bio.
Yeah, I ain't gonna pay you shit.
I know you are because you're not a man of your word.
Neither are you. You don't even know your facts. You sit here and talk about oil production. You don't even know any. Shut your mouth while I'm talking.
You said I was paid by the DNC, and then you literally had nothing. You want a baby bottle, bro?
You were born with one up your ass.
Agbor, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. Is that supposed to be like an insult?
It's a fact. No, it's just a fact.
Is that supposed to be like an insult?
No, it's just a fact because you're a little bitch.
Is that why you're super mad on my live? Kelly, thank you so much.
No, I'm not mad. Actually, you're just fucking $5. I sit here and I listen to you talk about oil and gas. You literally know absolutely no facts. You don't know shit about it. You sit there and say we're producing more oil now under Biden. We're not. We're drilling more. We are drilling more, but it's not for that. It's mostly for other products other than oil or gas.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're pulling up because I can't see that because that's not any.
So you see what this is?
Zoom out on that.
This is crude U.S. Here, let me turn this off. This background. So you can see.
Now let's see what you got there.
U.S. produces more oil than any country ever. You see the blue line? That's the United States.
Yeah, we're still way under where the United Arab Emirates are. We're still under where the Saudis are. We're not even producing more than Canada.
The Saudis.
I don't know where you got that from, but
Saudi Arabia is the darker. This is from the Energy Information Administration. It's the darker one here on the right.
Energy Information Administration. Okay, I'll look that up later. But no, I looked that up before, and that's not it. We're actually drilling less. We're doing more. Oh, fuck off!
Not only are you wrong, but you came up here super mad. You need a little baby bottle, and you didn't know anything.
Well, you sit here and you tell people to fuck off. You say fuck MAGA, fuck this, get fucked, you little bitch.
And you had no information, no argumentation.
Here's another thing for you on Trump.
You got nothing. Thank you for the $3. Thank you so much, Spicy Cat. Thank you so much.
By the way, the New York Supreme Court found problem with Trump's thing, so guess what? He's going to be found not guilty in the end. And you're going to be fine.
Where are these DNC payments?
On Midas Touch. Where you want to look at the FEC?
Yeah, go look at it. You'll never see me named. Ever.
Okay, when we do find you,
you pulled that out of your ass. You said you looked it up. You said you found the evidence. You don't got shit. You just said that because I fucking get views on TikTok. That's the only fucking reason.
You delete your account.
Go for it. I'm not going to delete shit because I didn't get fucking any money from any company.
When we prove it, it's otherwise you're gone.
Go for it.
We're going to hound you until you're gone.
I fucking dare you. I dare you. You're going to get nothing. You're going to get absolutely shit because I didn't get fucking any money from any company. I've never even had a management company. I've never even interacted with any business. Thank you for the confetti. Thank you so much. You whipped that right out of your ass because you dislike me because I disagree with you on the fucking internet. You're literally lost. You have no fucking clue what you're talking about. And you came up here super fucking angry, super fucking pissed off for literally nothing. Because you dislike a kid that's 22 years old that's dunking on you in a debate. How do you fucking feel, buddy?
I'm going to prove you wrong all the way around. I already proved you wrong about oil and gas over a little bullshit site where you tried saying the U.S. is over Saudi Arabia. That was such a bullshit site.
Thank you so much for the $50 on Cash App. Thank you so much, Callan, from the DNC. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thomas, thank you for the $10 on Cash App. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. From the DNC. Let's go.
That's all I had to say. I know you're wrong about the drilling. That was the main reason I came on here.
No, you're wrong.
And now, what are you trying to say about the Keystone XL pipeline?
Administration, you're wrong.
No, that information you put up was fucking bullshit.
It's not. It's literally it's the best information about our oil production. Can you give me any other source that indicates otherwise? Give me one.
Directly from the fucking refiners are only at half production.
I'm talking about crude oil production. Can you give me anything?
What do you think refineries produce, dumbass?
Wait, who sold our biggest refinery to the fucking Saudi Arabia?
They own them for fucking 20 years here. You do know that,
Who did it? Wait, who did it? You all talk about Hunter Biden all the time.
Bush, Obama,
who sold
and Clinton.
The biggest refinery to Saudi Arabia?
Obama, and Clinton. Are you stupid?
No, it was fucking
Yes, you
Jared
are.
Kushner.
It's been owned by the Saudis for decades.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
The biggest refinery in the U.S. That was under the Trump administration. Well, you just got flagged for harassment and bullying, Kelly. But it's funny to dunk on you. Thank you so much, Samantha, for the $5 from Joe Biden. Thank you so much. To go up to them, to Trump specifically because he likes it, right? And there were girls as young as 15 years old there. 4 girls as young as 15. You don't give a shit about that. You don't care about that. But you bring it up about Biden because you have fucking nothing else to go off of.
And I told you that from the get-go. I'm just here to argue, watch you get mad, and make your heart rate go up.
Because you saying these
Because
things
it's a free country.
makes something better.
It's a free country.
What do you think you're doing here, Marty?
You're on the internet just discussing with a bunch of dumb 18-year-old kids who sound like the dumbest Trump supporters ever. They're just
Marty,
not
you
even
sound dumber than all of the other people.
Because I'm a troll.
Okay, so you don't even believe that?
I believe that I can.
Well, I believe I can kick you from my stream. All right, on to the next person. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, what up, bro?
How old are you? Thank you for the ICU.
Yeah, me, I'm 32.
Yeah, and are you going to be voting for Trump?
I want to be like a true American and not a vote. I mean, truthfully, there's the...
You get everything plugged in?
I think so.
For sure, bro.
Are we okay with like possible back and forth?
That's fine, yeah. Thank you for the hanging lights. Thank you so much. You're good. Yeah, are you voting Trump?
Yeah, of course.
How old are you?
33.
Okay, why are you voting Trump?
Well,
Shelby, thank you for the subscription.
There's just like obvious proof, man. Like everybody said, for the lower class, things were always better. Well, not always better, but they were better during the time he was in office.
Sakura, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. That doesn't mean it was caused by him.
Well, it's pretty obvious it was. But the thing is,
how so? What did he do that caused that?
I can't cite things the way you do. I don't, because I've seen a few of your lives. I don't have the information directly in front of me, and I really don't want to sound like these idiots that you interview, because it is kind of funny listening to these people. I'm not gonna lie. But no, you mentioned something in a previous live, and I really wanted to ask you about it, but you had a lot of viewers. You said something about taking money away from the military, defunding it partially, to use the money for other things. And my question was, do you really think that defunding the military of the United States of America would be a good idea?
Yeah, we could cut our military budget in half, have $100 billion more than China and Russia combined, and we could take that money, we could you can mute your mic, by the way, Dean, just so it doesn't overlap. No, you're good, don't worry. And we could pay for universal child care, universal paid maternity and paternity leave in this country. We could ensure that there's no one in this country that has to go homeless. Appreciate the ICU. Thank you so much. These are all things that we get rid of. We can also have free public universities. All of these things for the money that we spend on the military, and we could literally still have the biggest military in the world by $100 billion, comparing it to both China and Russia combined.
Do you know how much? You know how much some of the what do we call them? Come on, buddy. Sorry, I got a little guy with me. You know how much some of the artillery costs, or some of the just one missile costs, man? That's like, some of these missiles and things are like hundreds of millions of dollars. So, cutting away $500 billion, that really does do a huge dent to our military.
But we'll still have the biggest military in the world, by far.
That's not by far. That's almost tying up.
Still by far. Monique, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate it on Cash App. It is by far, because $100 billion, if we're talking about like 500 billion, right, or 400 billion, that's like 25%.
Yeah.
That's a huge increase.
$10 on Venmo.
That's a huge decrease though as well. I mean,
cutting it in half is fine, right? There's no issue with that. Why do we need almost $900 billion military budget a year?
Because that's what wraps the whole world in a big safety blanket, is the United States. Because anywhere in the world that has an issue, who comes knocking on the door, backing them up, if it's a justifiable cause?
And we could do that with a military budget that is half the size we have it right now. We don't need this over-bloated military budget where we can't even account for a lot of this money. This money constantly gets audited, and we don't know where it's being spent. They can't account for the money. Why keep giving trillions of dollars to the military-industrial complex when we don't even know where the money's going?
Well, yes, we could still help people, but not to the effect that we do now, because I can pretty much guarantee just about any country other than the big major ones that hate us would pretty much just back down if we came knocking on their door saying, hey, stupid, you guys need to knock it off. You know what I mean? It's pretty obvious our military
we don't need a $900 billion military budget to be able to do that.
I think that's a matter of opinion, because that's what this country was founded on, is having the strong military.
Would you be able to demonstrate that we do? Like,
That
I
we
mean,
do
you're not really giving us. Oh,
the demonstrate that we do what? Uh-oh, what happened? You guys got a tornado or some shit? What happened?
No, Dean, you can say that.
oh my God! They asked me to keep it anonymous. You know who you are? Thank you so much for the $1,000 on Venmo. Are you? I gotta make sure that's real.
That's crazy. Yo, Lil, thank you for the $5, and Minay, thank you for the $10.
Bro, hook me up on my cash app. No, dude, I just wanted to ask you about that. You know what I mean? What's your thought on that was, because I personally think that the military is our strongest asset, and as soon as we weaken it more than it's already been weakened, it's we're asking for problems. Just like all these immigrants that are coming across the border down in Mexico. Yes, there are South American and people down there that are migrating up. But
One second, I'm so sorry, Corey. Maddie, thank you so much for the $5 on Venmo. But you know who you are. You know who you are. I just want to say it one more time. I'm sorry. I'm just in huge shock. I gotta cut you off right here, Corey. You know exactly who you are. Thank you so much for the $1,000. I want to get a WAnon in that chat. You know exactly who you are. That is the most insane fucking donation I've ever got. I don't even know how to respond to that. I'm gonna text you after this, and I saw your note for car repairs. Dude, you don't even know how much I was stressing out about that before I went on live. Oh my God, you know who you are. Thank you for the love. I'm so sorry for interrupting the debate, y'all. I have to show love. Thank you.
It's all good, man. If you're in California, I'm a mechanic. Hit me up. I'm just messing with you, bro. But yeah, dude, it's not all the immigrants coming across the border are South American people. There are people coming from other countries, which if you think about it, dude, not everybody is coming across that border with good intentions. It's just a simple fact that everybody has to accept. So
undocumented immigrants and documented immigrants are less likely to commit crimes than natural born U.S. citizens. They're less likely to commit drug crime, property crime, and violent crime in the United States.
Yeah, I mean that's
natural born U.S. citizens than your neighbors.
That's what your stats are showing. I'm sure there's somebody else with some.
No, this is from PNAS.org. You can find the study. Particularly, I did this in Texas.
No, I get that, but I'm saying like that whatever company or whoever found that statistic, there's going to be another group that's going to say the exact opposite. So
yeah, but do you have any reason to say otherwise?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm nervous of other people coming to this state, to these, the United States. I mean, it makes pretty good sense. I mean, if you were trying to infiltrate the United States, now would be the time. And you can't tell me that all those people are just coming here for refuge. A lot of them, not a lot. But
wait, so again, you saying that, right? Because you don't think everyone's coming here for asylum doesn't mean we should stop people from coming as it relates to the asylum process. Secondly, Joe Biden particularly just passed an executive order that limits the amount of people that can come through the process and makes it so they have to go through ports of entry, which I actually disagree with, but that's Republican policy. Even the head mustache. Mm-hmm. So you should be happy about that.
No, I definitely am. I'm happy to slow this down, this problem that's happening, because I mean, it's obvious to all American citizens that, anybody that can think past it, they're all seeking refuge. It's a problem. It needs to be fixed. And then, there's so many things, dude, that I'm not blaming Biden, but things that seem to have come to fruition because of
I still don't think you have a good reason to vote for Trump here. But, I'll ask you a question. Would you vote for someone that's been held legally responsible for sexually abusing a woman?
Well, at this point, it's better to pick the better of two evils. So unfortunately, in the predicament, yes, that's who I would have to vote for, because me personally,
I would vote for someone that's been held legally responsible for sexually abusing someone.
Did you ever watch the Lakers? You ever watch basketball? The guy Kobe Bryant that everybody loves so much. He was somebody that got held legally accountable for things like that. There are millions, not millions.
Does that mean you should vote for someone that's also been held legally responsible for this?
Absolutely not. But I mean, you
Okay,
can't.
so then why are you using this as an argument?
Because
I didn't say I'm voting for Kobe fucking Bryant. I didn't say I would vote for Kobe Bryant.
No, I totally understand that, but I'm saying there are people in this world that are very highly respected that are held legally accountable for things like you're saying, and I'm not condoning it by any fucking means. No way, shape, or form am I condoning it, but that's not gonna be.
So name to me specifically what Joe Biden did that was worse than Donald Trump being held legally responsible for sexually abusing a woman.
Dude, there's videos all over of him doing and saying some weird shit. And
Can you give specific examples?
Yeah, everybody's seen the videos of him talking about, yeah, the kids come up to me in the pool and they pet my hair on my leg, and
okay,
you know what I mean?
That's worse than sexually abusing a woman? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. How does like saying that he wants someone to pet his leg? How is that worse than getting?
No, he didn't even say he wants that. He said that he was just talking about the kids would do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Even I was wrong. I made it sound worse than it actually was, but yet that still fails in comparison to being found civilly liable grape and criminally convicted on 34 felonies and saying shit like he dated 10-year-old in 10 years, saying shit like the only thing he has in common with his daughter is sex. You are conflating, right, these kind of weird things that Biden has said to some of the worst things that humans can do. That is not a fair comparison in the slightest. Also, so one last point, Anon, you know who you are. I'm literally out here fucking tearing up right now, bro. I had to take a breather. Thank you, dude. I don't even.
Yeah, dude, that's tight. I'm happy for you, dude. No, dude, I'm not trying. Like I said, I'm not trying to compare the two, but I mean, I feel that all old politicians are all weirdos.
Thanks for the $10.
They're all weird.
Okay, but like this is a bit beyond being weird. This is literally abusing a woman sexually. That's fucking crazy. And then actually, if you read what fucking happened, if you hear what E. Jean Carroll specifically said happened, it was grape, right? It just wasn't defined as grape legally speaking under the context of the civil court because New York law specifically said that it was not grape unless you use a male member, which we all know that's not the case, right? That grape can extend beyond that. You could use objects, you could use your fingers, you could use plenty of things for it still to be considered grape. So I define it as grape, and you're saying that you want to vote for as what we would define as a grapist.
Yeah, that's again, like I said before, you got to pick the lesser of two evils, man. Like you have to.
How is a grapist a lesser of two evils?
It's I don't know what your, I don't know how you'd say it, your tax bracket is, but people in the lower end of the tax bracket are feeling a huge difference, man, and I think that's what.
It's funny because it's still Trump tax policy.
Okay, well that's not what I'm getting at. His tax policies were in effect when he was in office.
They're still in effect.
Okay, they were in effect.
Still Trump tax policy.
Sarah, thank you for the $10 on Venmo.
Yeah, there's been a decrease after-tax income for the lowest quintile and for the middle class, and an increase for the top 1%, top 0.1%, and the highest quintile. So Trump's tax cuts took money from the middle class and from poor people and gave it to rich people. He's Robin Hood for the rich.
Okay, well.
Yeah, like the difference you're specifically feeling is probably from the Trump tax code. Like when your income goes down, when the average working class American income goes down, the lower quintile, the low class, when they make less money, of course you're gonna feel that in your pocket. But the reason you feel that is because of Trump. Like, would you specifically be able to name a single policy in which Trump signed into law that benefited the average working class American?
Well, there again, like I said earlier, I'm fucking just a dumb mechanic, dude. I'm not, I could fix your car. I can't tell you a single policy. But
okay, well, first of all, don't call yourself dumb because you're a mechanic. Mechanics are incredibly gifted. Second of all, you definitely do not possess the necessary education to be able to make a particular decision for like a presidential candidate. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you haven't been able to give us any reason that you're voting for Trump, and that's the reason Parker's hosting this live. Like when we are like in November, when we're going to those voting booths and we're casting our vote, we need to be making this choice on the basis of knowledge, on the basis of us being informed as citizens, because when we elect someone to such an important civil office, the fucking president, it matters. It impacts us. It impacts you. It impacts me. It impacts everyone. But it particularly impacts the lower class as well as marginalized groups in America more than it might impact us as white men, right? So that's why it's especially important for us to be informed.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. But then there's the information and the things that you may know or not know. Whether you know it or not, I look at what, like my pocket. I look at how much money I have and how much I was spending and how much I have now and how much.
How did Biden cause inflation?
You know, that's not something I can't. I don't want to say something and be completely wrong or off, but it's not necessarily even Biden that's done it. It's just the people that are in office with him or however it's working for whatever reason.
How did they do it? So if you don't know how they did it, well, then how can you prescribe particularly that they are responsible for it?
Well, I mean, if you go back 4 years,
Ryan, think of the dollar.
I'm in California. Gas out here is $4.50, $5 a gallon. And 4 years ago, it was $1.99, which was probably one of the states.
Bro, where? I live in Los Angeles.
I'm in North Los Angeles. I'm north of you, past Santa Clarita. So up here.
Wait, yeah, even up there.
Yeah.
I know that area. I go up there pretty often, and that was not $1.99.
I have pictures of it, dude. Honestly,
That's crazy, bro. I don't know where the fuck you were going, bro.
Yeah, I'm right on the edge of LA County, Kern County.
I know the area, but I've never seen that low.
Yeah, it was $1.99. I could take a picture. I could send a picture to you, dude. I mean,
love to see it.
Because I was amazed, bro. I have to pull up another phone. I'll take.
Yeah, but did you know there were lower gas prices under Obama's administration than Trump? So did Trump cause an increase in the gas prices?
I don't really think that that's true because
you can look at the energy information, look up gas prices specifically, and you'll see that it was lower under points in Obama's administration than it was under Trump's administration. Therefore, under your view, Trump would be responsible, or Trump's administration would be responsible, particularly for the higher gas prices.
Okay, during that time, but now, for whatever reason, the prices are back up to where that's ridiculous.
So what explains this better is supply and demand. We actually produce more oil in the United States now than at any point in American history or of any country that ever existed at any point in history or at any time. So that's crazy to say that particularly it's something that Joe Biden did that would have caused us when we're producing more than we were under Trump's administration. The reason is because we have less oil being distributed to us from Saudi Arabia, from Russia, from countries around the world due to conflicts, geopolitical issues that were not caused by President Biden.
Yeah. Also, there was something to do with the EPA. I remember seeing a long time ago. There was something that happened with the EPA where a pipeline got shut down. Can you give more information on that?
So if you're trying to talk about the courts related to the Keystone XL pipeline, the XL pipeline specifically, 90% of it wasn't going to go to the U.S. It was a Canadian-owned pipeline, and it didn't even transport oil that would have been refined into gasoline.
Okay, well,
and it was only 8% complete, so it can't even impact particularly markets because it never was in distribution of supply.
What about the EPA restrictions that were removed during Trump's, while Trump was in office, and then got reinstated?
Yeah, name one that he removed that was good to remove.
It's again, dude. I'd have to go back in my memory and think about all those damn videos that I've seen. Because don't get me wrong, I don't believe everything I see and hear on the internet, dude. Because everybody's got their own view, but it's again. I go off of what I'm seeing and feeling and having to spend money on. And
so feelings over facts?
No, definitely not, dude. That's a definite Democrat mind state.
It seems to be like a Trump mindset right now, a MAGA mindset.
I shouldn't say Democrat. I should say liberal. That's a very
well. I mean, hey, if that is a liberal
you're also
mind,
liberal.
What was that?
Well, if that is a Democrat, he said you're also liberal. If that is a Democrat, weak-minded, beta boy, soy boy mindset, putting the feelings over facts, and that's not something you as an alpha male, MAGA cultist, Trump supporter do, well, then give us the facts. Can you please demonstrate to us exactly how Biden's administration raised the gas prices, made you make less money, or made the groceries at the store cost more? I mean, we're going to be asking about policy here. We're going to be asking about executive order. Give us the facts, because there is about 1,000,001 outside influences and economic levers that can change and shift the prices of things such as gas and groceries. So you're going to have to specifically demonstrate how this is not just correlated to Biden's administration, but rather caused by it.
Well, see, that's the thing. I guess I'm going more off of correlation than cause. Because
so what happened to facts over feelings?
Because I've never said the facts over feelings thing. You guys did. And I'd much rather would be over facts over the damn feelings, because that's not.
So you agree, facts over feelings, but what we're saying is that if you then use correlation causation fallacies, Trump's responsible for 14.7% unemployment. Trump's responsible for the hundreds of thousands of COVID deaths under his administration. Trump's responsible for everything bad that happened in that particular economy. He's responsible for the higher money supply, which you believe caused inflation. He's responsible for everything bad that happened then. And you don't think that's the case. You think there are outside external causes to why those things happen, like particularly COVID. Appreciate the happy weekend. Thank you so much, David. So clearly you wouldn't want to believe in that.
Also, not to mention that Parker even mentioned external causes for the rise in gas prices, such as geopolitical issues in the Middle East. So if you're willing to accept COVID as a reasonable cause for like the decreased employment under Trump's presidency, why wouldn't you accept these geopolitical issues for the increased pricing in gasoline under Biden's?
You know, I probably should do a lot more research before I try to explain anything. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I work on cars, bro. That's that's my thing. I can't keep up with this politics stuff, and it's just crazy, you know, to see. I mean, it's really just going on. Like I said, I'm going off of what I see, and a lot of Americans, even if it may not be a factual reason to vote the way that they do, a lot of Americans are going to vote off of the way that they feel because of the way that things are going now, man. I mean, it's true. I'm sure there are people in the chat right now losing their mind, talking all types of shit, which is totally fine. But I mean, it's true, man. A lot of the people that are on the lower end of society are not, you know.
All right, Corey, is there anything else you'd like to talk about or add?
No, man. I just.
All right, appreciate you coming up, man. Thank you so much.
Yep.
All right, let's get to this next person. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. Tap that screen, share the live. If you want to support me, Venmo, Cash App in the bio, y'all.
He sounded like a distant dude, just super like misinformed and ignorant.
Brooklyn, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you so much. Let me get this next person. 1 second.
Your mic is muted, Parker.
I know. Can y'all hear me through Dean's mic? What's up, everyone? How y'all fucking doing today? We're gonna get the next person up here real quick. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024, y'all. Y'all already know the deal. All right, let's get it going.
Could they hear? Could you guys hear him?
Yeah, they could. They definitely could.
We need to find a better setup for this.
No, it's fine. I was talking louder so that they could hear me.
If I whisper, can you guys hear me through?
No, you wouldn't be able to hear. They could hear me. All right, do give it a second, y'all. Let's get this person up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. As well, comment in the comment section full sentences so it can help send it out to more people, y'all. Because that is definitely how it helps send out to more people. Yo, Hillary, thank you so much for the $25 on Venmo for dealing with the insufferable people. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I swear, it must be a skill. It's a skill at this point, just to be able to deal with insufferable people. I'm getting better at it. As the days go on. All right, I'm really trying to get this person up here. I do apologize. It's like not adding people up here.
While he's working on that next guest, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that we're double tapping on that phone screen. Let's try to get up to 200,000 likes. What's up, Patrick? Are you going to be voting for Trump in November?
Oh, yeah. Especially because of you and Hair Bear.
Why so?
Why so? I got 3 questions for all 3 of you guys.
All 3?
That you answer me with, then we'll have a debate until that day.
Hey, Patrick, 3? All 3 of you guys?
Well, yeah. Well, we got Parker, and then we got, Hair Bear, and got a couple of you guys.
Harry's not currently here.
I know.
And you also didn't say
What I'm saying
Dean.
is,
I'm currently.
This question goes out to all three of you. So let me ask you this.
Is your dog okay, bro?
My dog's fine. She just wants my food. Sit.
Wow, sounds like your dog really loves you.
Well, yeah.
All right, what's
Okay.
your question, little bro?
Little bro. Well, actually, I'm a lot older than you, so that doesn't go there.
Sorry, little bro.
So let me ask you this. Can you change a tire?
Yeah.
You can. Can you change your own oil?
Yeah.
Patrick, can you make a woman finish?
Yeah, actually, I can. So now here's
Surprising.
another question for you. Surprising. Okay. Let me ask you this.
Only if they lie to you, you know?
Right now? Oh, yeah, whatever. Right now, if we had the same thing that happened in September 11th, would you guys join or not?
No, I wouldn't go into the military.
Oh, why not?
Because I don't want to go fight a war in countries around the world where there's no reason to.
Well,
Like those
something-
people specifically that we were going, like they were going to the countries. Those people didn't cause 9/11. 10 out of 12 of the people involved in 9/11 were from Saudi Arabia. And what the fuck did we do with Saudi Arabia? We gave them weapons deals. We helped support them and continue their rule like over places in the Middle East. We helped them, and Trump gave them a weapons deal particularly to help them with the context of Yemen, where they were having a blockade over Yemen, which starved 85,000 Yemeni children. Like we've helped them in their war crimes. We haven't prevented them from doing all these things, even when there were plenty of people involved from Saudi
Let me ask
Arabia.
you this. During Clinton's reign, who trained Saddam Hussein?
Wasn't that like the U.S.?
Yeah, and that was under Clinton,
Okay.
which is Democrat. Okay.
Okay, well then I disagree with Clinton doing that. I can call out U.S. imperialism with Donald Trump and with Bill Clinton. I have no issue with doing that. Aaron, thank you for the $20 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Aaron. I really appreciate that. ERIN, thank you so much.
I joined before 9/11, just to make it clear. Okay, I joined for
Hey,
other
Patrick,
reasons.
I'm so sorry for cutting you off.
No,
Can
go
we
ahead.
know why you're voting for Trump? Listen, the questions about 9/11 are interesting and all, but why are you going to be voting for Trump over Biden, sir?
Because one, the guy can't even make a speech. Two,
Okay, that's not true. Did you watch Biden's D-Day
he's very
speech?
disrespectful to military.
Oh wait, one
and
second.
the fact that
Did
he
you
fell
specifically
asleep-
watch Biden? Okay.
Oh, okay, listen. He fell asleep during not one but
Not true.
multiple. Okay,
But
not
you know what
true.
is
Then
true?
what's the
Trump
deal?
fell asleep in his own trial.
Well, yeah, I'd fall asleep in my own trial too if it's bullshit.
And he passed some gas. It was
Okay.
really smelly. Thank you for the hanging lights. Thank you so much. And also, thank you so much,
Oh,
Lance.
yeah.
I appreciate the $10.
Yeah,
And
Trump
Mike, thank you for the
let
$10
Biden
as well.
get
Thank you
his
so much,
pants
Mike.
On stage and had to be walked off by his wife.
Well, you don't have evidence of that. You're assuming that. Appreciate
Okay,
the
then what?
thank you.
Okay, then here. Better yet, then explain to me what happened.
I
On
don't know,
D-Day,
but that doesn't
what
mean that
happened?
he shit himself.
Oh, well, he could have shit himself. He could have had a, stomach issue, whatever. But usually, when
Yeah,
people
having a
bend
stomach
over
issue
like
does
that-
not mean that you're incoherent. Appreciate the hanging lights.
Well,
Thank you so much.
he
Have
is
you watched
only-
the Have you watched the
ever
State of the
watched
Union?
him talk?
Patrick, have you watched the State of the Union? He sounds completely coherent, completely fine.
Yet he sits
Watch
there
Harry
and
go
goes,
up and talk to him. Wait, watch Harry go up and talk to him, right? Where Harry specifically had a full-on conversation with him. He sounds completely coherent. Those weren't
Yeah,
rehearsed.
but when
Those
you
weren't
sit there and
scripted.
you're
Those
on
were
the
things
tel-
specifically that
Hold
he
on,
said off the cuff.
Hold on.
Bring up ice cream at a school shooting.
Okay, that's actually a good question. My girlfriend brought up a point. What about his little coherent rate about how he loves chocolate chip ice cream and just had some during a school shooting? And then when he's standing there,
Having
talking
ice
about the
cream
school
doesn't mean that
shooting,
he's
stopped-
trying
hold
to
on,
divert
I'm not-
away from the school unaliving. That's a complete misnomer. Are you saying you can't get fucking ice cream? That's
No,
insane.
I'm not saying you can't get ice cream. But then he sits there and goes, "Oh, who are those little children? Oh, let me talk to them." Instead of bring up the fact of shooting.
Hey,
Now, I
Patrick.
have another question for you. This is
Patrick,
actually.
do you mind if I say a couple things real quick?
Go ahead, Dean.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's funny because there's one of two ways to kind of, voice your opinion on who you're going to vote for, and one of two ways to tell us why Trump is better than Biden, and that is, evaluating his policy and what he's going to do for us, and evaluating his character and how his character looks in the Oval Office. 1 second, and you've chosen the route of his character. You're basically telling us that Biden has a worse character than Trump because of these claims about him shitting his pants, falling asleep, talking about chocolate ice cream at a school shooting, etc. But don't fucking start the character conversation, because what's worse? Would we rather a president with a stomach bug or a president with 34 felonies? Would we rather a president that talks about fucking ice cream at a school?
About those 34 felonies. Okay. So let me ask you this.
34 felonies, proven sexual abuse, proven fraud, election
denial. Have you ever done any kind of business in your life?
No, but I haven't bankrupted 6 either. Actually, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I do own a business.
Let's go back to that one. You say he's bankrupt how many companies?
He's bankrupt 6 times. Can you name one good businessman that's done that?
One businessman?
One good businessman that's bankrupted 6 times.
Let's see. I'd have to bring it up again, but actually, Truman. I believe
he did not have 6 bankruptcies.
No, but he did have a bankruptcy.
Having one bankruptcy is different than having 6 bankruptcies.
And let me see if you actually know who this is. It's a little car company that actually is pretty big. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I knew it right off the top of the head. He doesn't have 6 bankruptcies either. Try again.
He has 4. He has actual 4.
Wait, he doesn't have 6 bankruptcies. And that's also back in the fucking beginning of the 1900s? And wait, where did you get these 4? Where did you get these 4?
It's actually history if you look it up. He's actually gone
Oh my God. I love the both of you guys, and both of you guys are so gorgeous, and your hair amazing. Amazing.
Appreciate it.
Listen, I'm gonna inbox you guys because we're on that skincare line, and we need you guys. So we need more guys. So love you guys. But no, real questions. Real questions. Number one, off topic, WNBA, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. Who do you guys have? Or do you guys watch WNBA?
I don't know who the other person is. I only know who Caitlin Clark is because I grew up in Iowa. So like when she was like playing in college, I heard about her all the time. So I don't know. Awesome. I don't know the character or not characters. Who's better or worse? No worries. So shout out to the both of you guys. We love both of them. And last question. More of a question statement. I'm for Biden. My mother loves Trump. So for her birthday in November, she only wanted Trump apparel. So I bought her everything Trump. And So I just wanted to say I'm so down for you guys tomorrow. And I am going to literally drive an hour and a half to see her. And we're going to watch you guys together. So shout out to you guys. And thank you for letting me come up.
Maybe for different reasons. It may
for different reasons. We'll see that.
Correct.
For sure.
Correct. Thank you for letting me come up. Thank you.
Appreciate you coming up. All right. Let's get on to the next. Let's get on to the next real quick. I think I do have a few messages. Haley, thank you for the $2. How do I find the debate with whatever podcast? They ran away. They didn't even want to debate us. And Denara, thank you so much. I appreciate the $1. How old is Dean?
I am 19. I did get a good question though. Katie, thank you for the $1 on Venmo. Katie asks if we will be live at the Trump rally. So originally we're like, hell yeah, but then we're like, well, the people at the Trump rally may say some bad shit that could get us banned, and since their voices are going through our lives and our phones on our accounts, it may not be worth it. But a lot of people seem to want it, so,
maybe for a bit.
Yeah.
Depending on the conversation. But we're going to try to record it, get clips for TikTok, and a YouTube video. Right, we're gonna make a longer YouTube video of it that's gonna have a lot more of like the clips and stuff, not like just like the edited up ones or TikTok.
Yeah, so I mean, we got the camera, we got the mics, we're all professional with it. We're gonna go in there and get some awesome clips for y'all.
We will be there. We will be there. So we're gonna get some other people up. Did you get anything you wanted to address real quick?
Nope.
All right. Let's get the next person up here. Pick at random, or do you want to pick?
Yeah,
pick.
Sure.
Pick someone.
I'll see what Brian wants.
That was probably a terrible view.
No, that is not a terrible one. How you doing, Parker?
What's up, Brian? What's your question, man?
Not a whole lot. I cash apped you, but I was going to recommend this to you. I know y'all are pretty pretty high tech and probably do a lot, have some people doing research for you during the days. I sent you a message and can't really talk a lot about it over the air. We did get a grant to do what I was telling you about. I don't know if you've read that yet or not.
I have not seen this. Where did you send this?
I sent it to your one of your accounts.
Was it Venmo or Cash App? Is that what you're
No,
referencing? Or is it the DMs?
It was one of your DMs, one of your TikTok.
Okay, I'll make sure to check my DMs.
Yeah, check that out because there's 6 of us here that would like to bring you here and talk to you about this opportunity. But I was wondering, since y'all do have such high tech, is any way you can put your station on a 6 or 8 second delay and have a mod cut out people that say stuff that could possibly get you banned?
They don't let me do that.
They won't let you do that.
They do that on Streamlabs, which if we were streaming to YouTube would be perfect because then we'd be able to cut it out if it does happen. But also it would be hard to predict like which things would get us banned and which things wouldn't. And then also, we can't do that on TikTok, so it is really sad.
All right. Well,
thank you so much for the game back.
All right. Still voting for Donald Trump. Still like to talk to you. And definitely check out that DM. Have you ever seen Dr. Bull?
No, I have not. But you should definitely come back on the Trump topic, and we can have a broader conversation.
Read
about that
again on the DM because we'd like you fly you here and let you meet with about 6 attorneys and talk to you about some stuff. And there could be a scholarship involved for one of the 7 people that'll be here. And you've really impressed a lot of people with this opportunity, but this is going to run dry. And when it does, this would be a great opportunity for you. Keep up the good work. Talk to you later.
For sure. Appreciate you coming up. Thank you so much.
Have a good one, Brian.
Mm-hmm. Have a good one. All right. Do you have any questions you have to go over?
Yes. Linda, thank you so much for the 5. Thank you so much for the 5.
I muted it. That's
okay. Linda, thank you for the $5 on PayPal. I appreciate you so much for the love. Linda actually didn't have a question. However, Linda did ask for your PayPal, Parker.
You can send it to her over the PayPal. Do you remember what it is?
I'll figure it out. And Linda, okay. I got you.
All right. Well, we'll get some people up here. Only send a guest request if you have a question, y'all. Appreciate the handout. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you want to ask us a question, everyone, you can check the Venmo and the Cash App. Those are the best places to be able to send us a message. Otherwise, you can send a guest request, which we might not be able to get to yet, like 36 requests. So we will try to get to as many people as we possibly can, y'all. All right, let's get on to this next question. I do have a Venmo. Amy, thank you for the $1. Does Marge watch you debate often? She does every once in a while. Hey, what's up? Do you have a question?
Yeah. First, I'd like to say that last guy's a gooner. Social media is not going to dry up.
I think he was meaning like the scholarship.
Okay.
Did you just call him a gooner?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the new TikTok ban system with the strikes? Has it really changed at all, or is it just...
It's such an L, bro. I hate it. I hate it. So on the lives, they introduced that new strike system, and it is severely fucking me over. And it will probably start fucking Parker over here soon. In fact, my hypothesis, it will fuck over every single streamer in the debate community because we all get false bans from time to time, but then when they add up, and then it's going to start like legitimately banning our accounts.
Damn.
Yeah, because I just got like 2 like dumb bans on my main account and on my second account. The second one was for sexual exploitation and gender-based violence, and the first one was for hate speech. I'm like, bro, what am I getting banned for?
That's unbelievable. Well, best of luck with pursuing YouTube because you guys will kill it.
All right, well, I appreciate it. Thank you. I was like, this is good time for us to go to a rally and do something for YouTube. Lane, thank you for the $5.
Sorry, Lane. Yo.
King Lux, thank you. I appreciate the ICU. Thank you. So my thoughts on that, I think it should be banned. I actually disagree with it.
Hey,
I'm not gonna say it because I don't want them to. But Shelby, thank you for the $34 for 34 felonies. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I actually wanted to ask y'all some questions. So,
wait, actually, what are your thoughts on this?
I actually don't know. I kind of think it's a good thing.
You think it's good, bro?
Should we debate it?
Oh, not right now, but we can another time. Sean, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you so much. I could make you look really bad on that.
I got the argument, bro.
Really, dude?
Yeah. Anyways, Chad, I actually have a question for y'all. So last time I gotta take this fucking headset off when I talk. I can't do with the doubled voices. Last time I was in Las Vegas, I did a stream where I went down to people in the lobby and debated them on random subjects. Keep in mind that was a terrible idea. I really shouldn't have done that. But would y'all like to see some similar content from me and Parker while we have some time down here? Maybe some IRL type stream, maybe hitting up the casino or something similar like that, talking to some people and having some fun in public.
Yeah, people are saying yes for sure. Shauna, thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. Can you hug Dean?
It's one of the Wattpad writers.
Yeah, we're not doing that. TikTok.
It's probably one of the Wattpad.
Dude.
Are you the one sitting on your notes app until 3 a.m. every night? Huh? How about that? Okay.
Yo, Jameson, thank you for the $15. Thank you so much. How do you deal with internal biases / unlearning? A lot of it has to relate to taking accountability, listening to educated people on the topic, reflecting upon your behavior. Those are the best things. Accountability is so important. Acknowledging bad behavior and being able to effectively address them.
That's so real.
Yeah, and just constant reflection.
And just, I'd say the biggest thing is education.
Mm-hmm. Yes, all right. Well, let's get to the next person real quick. Loud up someone random. You pick.
All right, bet.
You select.
We're going to pick our next guest here.
Just select at random. All right. Tap that screen, everyone, as well. Share the live. If you do want to ask a question, Venmo, Cash App in the bio. What's up? Yeah, for sure. So, how old are you?
Yo, I'm 19. I was on here earlier.
Okay, yeah. Do you have a question?
No, I was just thinking about what you said about like Catholicism.
Yeah, so you're cannibal?
That's funny, yeah. But I was just like,
Chrisano, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much.
You were saying how there's no like evidence proving the Bible, and I'm not going to disagree with that. There's really not much evidence, but that's where faith really comes in. And how does that,
thank you so much for the galaxy. Thank you so much.
So like how my question is like when you really look at like LGB in that there's really not much evidence to prove there's more than two genders. Am I wrong?
You just referred to the sexuality and then talked about gender. Okay, so prove that there's more than two genders. Okay, so when you're talking about gender, what do you mean? If you, especially like in this context.
What do you mean
by gender?
Like male, female.
Team bracelet, thank you.
Okay,
well, does God have a gender?
Wait, what?
Does God have a gender?
No, but he's referred to as he in the Bible, but he
Wait, so his pronouns and his gender identity are valid, but he's not male or female?
Wait, I just want to, pick up on a couple of things here. So you're saying that God is not a male, but yet he is, they're valid in being referred to as he, him?
I don't even really know how.
Wait, is God a man?
No.
So
Jesus is
God, a father isn't a man?
So you're saying that non-men could be fathers?
First of all, I'm not talking about this. I'm just talking about how you said there's lack of evidence. Crazy. There's lack of evidence to prove the Bible, but wouldn't you agree there's no evidence to prove there's more than two genders?
So I completely disagree. So when we're talking about gender, we're referring to this introspective identity.
Wait, is it called sex?
Evidence, one second. The evidence that we'd have for more than two gender identities is absolutely going to be a repeatable, observable phenomena in the natural world. Like when we see individuals have these gender identities that fall out of the binary, and we see this repeated in all corners and cruxes of the world, and we see these similar occurrences through observation. Well, this is going to be evidence for the idea that it exists, right?
I mean, I don't really know what you mean by you. So
I need to make a background for this, bro.
You're saying there's enough.
I've never heard a good response to this argument.
You're saying there's enough to prove that there's more than two genders.
We observe people that wouldn't fall within the gender binary. Do we observe God?
There are also people of different cultures that have different conceptions of gender that aren't the same as what we have here in the U.S.
Right.
Wait, you're saying there's different genders in different countries?
Yeah, there's different conceptions of genders in different cultures. Yeah.
I mean, but everyone's born either male or female.
Okay.
well, you're like
Cool.
you're
I
doing
mean,
this
well,
here-
you could you understand people can be born intersex as well, right?
But then, like, additionally here, like, when you're referencing gender, you're referencing sex, right? But when we're referencing gender, we're referencing some introspective sense of identity, or like aligning with certain like social categories. So when you ask the question, are there more than two genders? But by gender you mean sex. Well, I mean, this would just start a more nuanced conversation on what is or isn't a male, or what is or isn't a female, and how like intersex would play into the conversation. But that's not what anyone references.
Okay,
like
Uh-huh.
we reference ourselves as like men or women.
Well, this was Tim Holland. That's crazy, bro.
And also,
It
like, what's your? You don't really need to answer this.
Oh, he's gone.
Guys,
TikTok,
let's get
fuck
into questions.
TikTok, bro. It's like every time, bro. It's like anytime we talk about anything, bro.
Let's keep it to questions, guys. We can't.
Oh yeah, dude. Fucking hell, bro. Shauna, thank you for the $1. What's your opinion on electric cars based? Likely in the future, just going to be electric cars, and then the roads are going to charge them. But I mean, I do think that there are a little bit of few concerns with that.
Someone, thank you for the $2. They say choke Parker, you sadistic fuck. Just kidding.
Whoa.
Someone follows me back.
Yo, what's up? Do you have a question?
I want to ask you, is there a difference between men cheating and women cheating?
No.
Okay.
Do you think there is?
A little bit.
Why?
By the way, I was trolling. That was a friend. They were also trolling. Trolling them in chat, yo.
I think because women like cheat for different reasons than men.
Well, I could cheat for different, or I don't cheat, but I'm just using it as a hypothetical.
That's gonna be crazy.
Sorry, I just need to like clarify that, right? Someone could cheat for a different reason than another person. That doesn't mean that like there is like reason to believe that it's worse for one person compared to the other. It's still the action of cheating, right?
Yeah, like the way I'd put this is, sure, people could cheat for different reasons than others. But can people cheat for good reasons? If not,
Yeah, like what good reason is there for someone to like cheat in a certain sense? Like in a typical scenario, we'll say.
Well, in some like different cultures, like men have multiple wives.
That's not cheating.
I mean, if people consent to that, sure, but like I do think that's predicated off of patriarchal values to coerce people into particular types of relationships, even though they wouldn't want that. I would typically say that like if those people who are in those relationships who are, monogamous on their side, right, and it's open on the other side, I bet that they would either prefer their partner to be monogamous or that they could also not be monogamous.
Okay.
So I mean, I think it's a bit of a bad cultural dynamic if it's viewed differently for one gender comparative to the other, simply on the basis of gender. Because if we were to give the same reasons for a man and a woman cheating in a particular scenario, would you then say that it matters the same?
No.
Okay, well then it's not predicated off of the reasons they give for cheating. It's predicated off of them being a man or them being a woman. And I think those are like rooted in like misogyny, right? That woman's actions, right, are bad for the same actions as men doing that aren't bad. Like I think that's a bit of a ridiculous double standard.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything else you want to go over here, Kayla?
Thank you for the hand art.
Did you guys see the news today that Russia said that America's enemies with America, or Russia is enemies with America now?
Dude, it's been like that since the 60s. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I mean, like that was with Soviet Union, but like now, I would agree that this has kind of already been happening. Maybe this is kind of just like in name. In a certain sense, they've already been engaging in proxy wars for a while. So this isn't anything new. They were doing this under Trump's administration, under Obama's administration.
Okay, thanks. Because I just heard it today, so it seemed like something was different for some reason. I don't know.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming up. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I did get a question over PayPal here from Stephanie. First of all, Stephanie, thank you so much for the $20. Stephanie asks, I wanted to ask, when pro-lifers say that the pregnant individual should be forced to have the baby because they need to take responsibility for their actions, that you guys never rebut by mentioning children should never be used as a fodder to punish or teach a lesson to an adult. Why would anyone pro-life want to force that kind of responsibility on a kid? It's honestly so infuriating to me that they're so okay with telling people that they want to have kids that they don't want. There are so many terrible parents in the world, and an adoption and a foster care system that is overrun and poorly managed. The idea of forced birth is punishment to both lives. Anyway, keep up the good work, guys. Stephanie, I absolutely appreciate you for the love, and I absolutely agree with you, right? I think that forcing women to maintain pregnancy just because you disagree with them in the values and such contexts as intimacy, romance, or relationships, right? And it ends up punishing the kid and is just completely and unequivocally justified. Absolutely preaching over here. Then also, Sin, I appreciate for the $5 on Venmo. Sin asks, did you get your car fixed? What was wrong? I did not get my car fixed. I have no clue what's wrong, and I have no clue how much what that'll end up looking like. I haven't even taken it into a mechanics yet because they're closed for today, and then all the mechanics are closed on Sunday. May end up having to tow it back home. May end up having to buy a couple extra nights here in Vegas. Who knows?
Yo, Maggie, thank you so much for the $4.20. Thank you so much. What's the solution to Gaza? I wouldn't know the full solution. That's definitely not my specialty. But obviously I would advocate for like a permanent ceasefire, and I would advocate for democracy and equal rights, obviously. Kamsi, thank you so much for the $1. I appreciate it. Jojo, thank you so much for the $3.
I was watching that Lex Friedman debate that you had sent me earlier. That has a lot of good information in it.
Dude, I need to start reading messages first, bro. Dude. God damn, I'm so bad at this. Sorry, chat. I'm so sad. Jojo, thank you for the $3. Thank you so much.
You want to pull? So sorry.
What? This genocide has an aspect of religious persecution. Well, we disagree with religious persecution, but debating God isn't religious persecution.
Yes.
One. Two, it's also the case that if you're saying that the Christian God is good, all good, then you're saying certain types of genocide and ethnic cleansing are okay. So, especially in the context of them fighting against the state of Israel. So I do think that's a bit hypocritical for you to mention, as there are plenty of people in the government right now that are actually advocating for
So I think it's just absolutely absurd for you to conflate us trying to get people to be rational and recognize that maybe a belief in God is unfounded, to us supporting ethnic cleansing on the basis of a religion or just religious persecution in general. No, we shouldn't be unaliving people because of their religious beliefs. We shouldn't be granting people unequal civil rights because of individuals' religious beliefs. But we definitely should spark intellectual conversation on the topic, and hopefully get individuals to recognize and concede to the idea that maybe atheism or naturalism is more well supported than any fundamental theist or deist worldview. So that's just a huge equivocation there. Yo, for real? Yo, Sean, message me on Instagram, Sean. I'm being so for real.
All right. Let's get to this next person real quick. Why is Dean behind Parker? For fun.
Yeah. I'll try to scoot up a little bit.
Goodness. Hi, Dean. Hi, Parker.
Hey, Ash.
Oh my gosh, Taylor, that's so scary. Oh my gosh, it's so scary. But what's up, Ash? How you doing? Do you have any questions?
I'm good. First, I want to say thank you, because especially to Dean, because I watch you all the time, and I'm a lesbian who had 2 children due to societal pressures and all of the things that you debate. I I just want to say thank you.
Ash, I love you. You're amazing. Thank you so much for watching the streams. I literally love it so much. When like particularly members of the community, especially lesbians, because I'm always running the topic, why is being a lesbian wrong? Tell me that I'm doing something good. Tell me that I'm doing something right. And like, like reinforce, like internally at least, that the information that I'm sharing is accurate. That is literally so important for me because I want to make sure that I'm not disseminating misinformation, especially as like a non-community member. And then additionally, it fills my heart with joy. Thank you so much, Ash.
Absolutely. We appreciate you. And then my question to both of you is just, okay, so I see that both of you are in the cutest relationships. And I just was wondering kind of how you both met your girlfriends.
Do you want to go first, Dean?
Sure. So I met my girlfriend many years ago.
A long time ago.
Long time, like sophomore year of high school. I had a best friend, we'll call him W, and she had a best friend, we'll call her R. And W and R started talking and then started dating. I knew her as a friend of ours. And I said that she was really beautiful, and then she automatically called my now girlfriend and told her that.
This was like a bit like a month or this is like 2 months after. It was like 2-3 months after like my relationship, and I wasn't over. And her friend, and they were like joking with me in the comment section, and I was like, oh, I remember that, and I was like, oh, okay, and then we started like texting again and whatnot, and then I asked her on a date, and it was like the rest is history. That's kind of mainly it.
Okay, that's cute. I've actually never heard of anybody actually having a successful relationship from Hinge, but that's
I know,
amazing.
right?
Yeah.
See, that was super like alien to me too. I think that Parker and his girlfriend are probably the only ones to make it work.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time.
Of course. Appreciate you coming up. All right, let's get to the next individual real quick. I do have a few cash ups and Venmos to go over real quick. Justin, thank you for the $5. Do you ever censor yourself in real life conversations? Yes. I say unalive and yeah, all those, yeah.
Yeah, chat. We'll be like on FaceTimes and he'll be saying like rape and unalive.
Emma, thank you for the 66 cents, or the 60 cents. Thank you so much. Thoughts on Project 2025? I'm still educating myself about that, but I've heard it's really bad. Garrett, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Garrett. Christians talk about free will. Imagine you are Delulu for a minute. Did God take away our free will by not letting us decide to eat the fruit in the garden? Also, did Judas have free will because if he didn't betray Jesus, Jesus wouldn't have been arrested? Oh, because like he couldn't have done otherwise without God's plan being fulfilled. In a certain sense, they would still argue like compatibilist notion of free will. So like I think that you can absolutely and utterly destroy the libertarian notion of free will under any worldview.
Yeah.
I think it's just incoherent.
I got 2 questions here. First question from Morgan. Thank you for the $5 on Venmo. Morgan asks, do you like Chapel Roan? And if you do, can we get a hot togo for the lesbians? I don't. I've heard the name Chapel Roan. In fact, I think my friend Edith played me some of their music, but I don't.
My girlfriend's obsessed with her.
But
I always hear their music.
W Hot Togo. I don't know what that is, but W Hot Togo. Tammy, thank you for the $5 on Venmo. Tammy asks, or Tammy says, you guys are both so cute. I love watching you both. Great cheekbones, Dean. Well, Tammy. I am proud of you both for doing the Trump topic. I miss what you
Tristan
at the rally tomorrow.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Can you tell us again? So yeah, tomorrow morning we're going to be going to a Trump rally. Our plans are kind of undecided insofar as we're going to like stream it or just kind of record it and then post it later on YouTube.
What's up, Tristan? Thank you for the $5. Where does your hope come from? I don't know, to be totally honest with you. Jesus Perez said, burning the gay flag is equivalent to hate speech, but burning the American flag is free speech. So technically, under your view, they would both be free speech. But one I would consider is bad, right, because it's homophobic. And the other one I wouldn't consider bad because it's not homophobic. Secondly, Luba, thank you for the $6.66. Thank you so much. Does anyone ever recognize you outside of TikTok? Not very common, but it has happened in the past. I feel like every time it's happened, I was with my girlfriend or like her family. So, but yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool seeing and meeting people. If you ever see me in public, you can come say hi. Just as long as you're not gonna like hurt me, So, what's up, Airman? All right, let's get the next person up here. Only send a guest request. If you do have a question, y'all, if you want to ask us a question, you can send it over Venmo or Cash App. What you doing, Dean, bro? Are you trying to mog the camera, bro?
Dean's just having fun.
Yeah, he is.
Hey guys, I follow both of you guys. You guys are amazing. I'm 52 years old, and the way that you two are at your ages into politics and talking about all these topics, this type of platform was not around when I was your guys' age. Two things. One, I'm glad because a lot of this dumb shit I did when I was a kid would have ended up on YouTube, but I digress. Parker, you always have that one up where it says, how do you know Jesus is not Satan? Mm-hmm. And I want to come in, but you're only looking for opposition. I just want to tell you this. It's easy. How many people, because if they believe that Jesus is God, who killed more people in the Bible? God or the devil?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily know. It would probably be God under their worldview. But the point I would make is that
it's in the billions.
Yeah, the point I would make is that the reasons they would use to distinct between Jesus and Satan would rely upon their own intuitions about what they see good, what they see bad, right? Which then runs them into the evidential problem of evil. So I'm running that argument particularly to either show that it leads to their view being just as likely to be true as like someone following Satan, all right, or for it to end up with them basically having to concede to the evidential problem of evil.
Here's another concept that you can go at them at. What was the tree that they ate from? The tree of what?
Tree of knowledge.
Exactly. So basically, the devil is the one that gave us intelligence to know the difference between right and wrong, not God.
I mean, that's the way that it'd follow into the Christian worldview. I think there's like other.
Oh, trust me, they go ape shit.
Knowledge. There's a lot of issues with the tree of knowledge. Like, for instance, how could have Eve or Adam knew that it was wrong to eat from the tree of knowledge if they didn't have the knowledge of wrongness?
Actually, here's kind of the way that I do it. Like, if a baby, an infant, like, would accidentally walk over a keyboard and click a nuclear bomb, right, to set off, would they punish the baby?
We'd punish whoever.
No, we wouldn't punish the baby, right? We'd probably punish the negligent parent, right?
Yeah, that's a little extreme. I've heard arguments where I've had people where I used to be a taxi driver, so I tried to stay away from the religious topics, but it came up a lot because I wear a lot of Nordic symbols. Because I don't really follow the Nordic faith. I honor it because that's my ancestry. That's about it. But I'm pretty much an atheist. So I'll get in these conversations and say, I'm talking like that. You blame God because the kid didn't know any better. And she says, well, who would you get out to? The 5-year-old kid, if you left cookies out, knowing the kid's going to eat the cookies if you send the kid in the house without a parent. I'm like, me? It's my fault that I left the cookies in range of the kid? Even though I told the kid, don't do it, it's a kid. They don't comprehend right or wrong yet.
Yeah, like the point I'm saying is that they don't comprehend right or wrong. So in the same way that they wouldn't comprehend right or wrong, it would be the same thing with Adam and Eve, right, prior to the tree of knowledge, because they don't have the knowledge that it's wrong. So similarly to an infant, right, we wouldn't blame the infant here in the same way we wouldn't blame Adam and Eve.
Yeah, I would really love to come up into your lives sometimes when you're doing the Christian debates, because I just have an older way of thinking about it. I'll sit back, I'm like, no, Parker, ask this question. And your comments go by way too fast for you to see if I'm trying to type something in.
Yeah.
I would love to jump out and help you sometimes.
For sure. But is there any other question you have to ask real quick?
No, actually one. Dean, what was your major in college? What's your major in college?
I'm currently working on a degree in philosophy.
Cool. I would love to sit down with you one day and just chat.
No, of course, Eric. Sounds.
But yeah,
I'm always.
I know Parker's. His is brought up constantly throughout his life.
I'm always hanging out.
Because it's like, oh, what do you do?
So feel free to pop up and chat.
It's like whenever I see either one of you guys, I think I follow all of you on all of your accounts that I've seen so far.
Yeah, this is definitely my most fringe account, like the one that, like the third account. So, or this is technically my sixth account, but yeah, man, I really appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much, man.
All right, guys, you guys have a great day and be safe.
Great night, great night.
We're gonna move on to our next guest here, Chad. If anyone has some questions, feel free to either Venmo or PayPal me, which is in my bio down there in the corner, or Venmo or Cash App PayPal, which is in his bio up here in that corner. So, that is a very fast way to get your questions answered.
Or the other. So it's just like the most impactful thing that I see to do for the election. I mean, that's why I've been doing it for a while. But yeah, increasingly as it's getting closer to the election, it makes more sense for me to like continue to do it more.
Here,
for sure. And
this way.
I don't know if y'all already answered this or not, but have y'all had anybody like come back and tell you that specifically y'all helped change their mind,
however,
or like swayed the way that they're going to vote?
Do I think that I have swayed the way people vote?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Or no, like has anybody like come back to tell you that, or
yeah, plenty
or
of people.
Anything? Really? Okay, cool. That's really cool. Awesome. I think that's it.
Right. Appreciate you coming up. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, y'all. We could probably answer like a few more questions. Jasmine, thank you for the $1. Thank you so much. What are the names of your 10 kids? I can't dox my 10 kids. But we might just go over to Harry right now. Romer, thank you so much for the $5. What are your both top 3 favorite movies? Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith. I don't know the other ones.
My favorite movie of all time is called The Revenant. Lord of the Rings is also up there. Harry Potter is as well. Harry Potter is definitely better.
Raven, thank you for the $2. For Dean, are you okay? Sorry to hear about your car.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Really stressed out. By the way, guys, if you have any questions specifically for me, my Venmo as well as my PayPal are in my bio.
Trishan, thank you so much. For Dean, got a little. I don't know what they're trying to say here.
Got a little bean head.
I don't know what they're trying to say. Alex, thank you so much for the $15. Thank you so much. Let me ask a question on live. I will try to look through, but we're just about to join Harry. So I think we're only answering them on Venmo and Cash App right now.
Jamie, thank you for the $5 on Venmo. Can you explain if it hurts your lives for your followers to report crappy guests? I think it does.
I think it does.
But I still sometimes tell y'all to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down with them type shit.
Jordan, think of the 69 cents so you can buy Dean dinner. I don't think that's gonna work in this Biden's economy.
Yeah, no. Literally every single penny in my bank account. Right. Oh shit. Sophia, thank you for the $25 on Venmo. Let's get a W, Sophia, in that chat. Thank you so much for the love. Sophia says, question, Airbnb or hotel? Yeah, I would definitely say hotel. They're essentially like more affordable and they can like come with more amenities. Then Sophia also says here, I just got the Michael Huemer book you suggested last week and it's so digestible. I love his humor. You love his humor throughout. Yeah, Michael Huemer's awesome. He has some really like bad, crappy views, but his good views are awesome. But then also, I just wanted to thank a couple people here. I wanted to thank a couple people here. Thank you guys so much for your donations on Venmo and PayPal. And so,
I forgot to check PayPal. There was a question on PayPal I had to answer. Hold up, sorry. All right, let me check PayPal, everyone. I had a question on PayPal. What is the most enjoyable person you've debated? I don't know. And what's the topic? Probably most enjoyable topic right now is gonna be the Trump topic right now. And what made it so rewarding? Okay, I think that what makes conversations rewarding is when people change like views. That's probably what I would say the most.
But I just wanted to particularly thank those real quick who sent donations for my car. I appreciate you guys because that is going to be expensive, and I just appreciate y'all who were showing some love for that.
Lila, thank you for the $1 for dare you to name 2 of the 3 most annoying people you've ever debated. Q-Top and Mike Brigandi. those would be it. Oh, look at the number.
Yo, W616. Yo, W.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh shit. All right, I'm gonna. Heidi, thank you so much for the $25. Whoa, I'm gone here, bro. Let me get up there. But thank you so much for the $5 for the $25.
Tristan, think of the $10 saying this isn't for Dean's car, it's for Parker's wallet.
Damn it. Damn you, Tristan. Tristan, if you hear me right now, you're cooked, buddy. I'm just kidding.
Jenny, thank you for the $1. Were you racist when you were a Trump supporter? I would say that I had okay, so like in a certain sense I said things that I would consider racist now looking back on it. Now, was I like someone that was like intentfully trying to be that way? No. But yeah, I definitely would look back at my prior behavior and be like, things that I said, right, or things that I did in the past, I would consider racist. And I think that's a big part about acknowledging, right, what you've done wrong and moving on from that. CD, thank you for the $5. Will you officiate my wedding? Dean is booked. I don't think I can do that.
Oh, sorry, CD, I haven't responded to you yet. I'm actually contemplating flying out there and officiating.
Yo, really? Base?
Yeah, no, they're not. That's not a joke.
Really? I thought they were kind of joking. Joni, thank you for the $15 on Cash App. They said favorite band. What's your favorite band, Dean?
Put me on the spot. I'd have to say the Backseat Lovers, or like it's not a band, but I like Paul McCartney's single albums.
And for me, the 1975. Tristan, thank you so much. I appreciate the $10. Thank you so much. Send this to Dean for his car. I will make sure to do that.
Thank you for the $10 for the vehicle, Tristan.
And Luba, thank you for the $6.66. Would you rather have Cheeto dust on your fingers for a year or walk around with wet socks for a year? Cheeto dust.
By the way, I just wanted to put it out there because, like, wait, actually, I do have a Venmo and a PayPal as well. Maybe, well, I mean, you can't see it right now because we're on Parker's account. We'll have to do something on. Anyways, it's in my bio on my main account. Maybe some people could like spam it in chat. Actually, yeah, y'all that know it, y'all should spam it in chat so we could have both me and Parker's info up on here.
Crystal, thank you for the $2. I'm 42, but I sound 5. You drop me immediately. I would be like, feed us.
That is not. They're spreading misinformation. There we go. There we go. That's yep.
Parker still doesn't have PayPal. I have to incorporate chat. I've been really lazy.
Oh, well, you guys are actually like sending the wrong information in chat. It is so actually stop doing that so people don't send their money to the wrong places.
I always get scared that people do that.
I feel like they do sometimes. You just messaged on my main Dean about permaban. Sid, I'll make sure that I respond to you. Just type it yourself and pin it. Oh yeah, we could do that. Depending on how much longer we're staying on here, you could put like my Venmo as well as my PayPal as like a pin message. That is, no, Matthew, that is wrong. It is DEAN. Oh, Zoe just commented it perfectly. Someone pinned Zoe's message. W Zoe.
Froggy said I didn't read the message. Froggy, what's your Cash App? I should be able to see it.
Raven, thank you for the $2 on Venmo. Raven asks, would you vote for Hillary if she was a candidate? Also, views on paganism. I don't know the intricacies of paganism, so I don't think I'd be able to give my any specific views on that. About like Hillary, I'd probably vote for Hillary, or I definitely would vote for Hillary over Trump. Are you kidding me?
My parents think it's cool, but disagree with me.
My parents don't like it too much. In fact, my dad thinks I'm right. In here right now for the Trump rally, like to support him. So,
dude, That's crazy. You
He
should
called-
dispel that misinformation.
He called me. My dad called me, and he was like, "So, are you going to the rally of one of the best presidents of all time to support him, or to be mean to his supporters?" So I told a fib.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, chat.
Check PayPal? Yeah, I'll check PayPal right now.
Help me with my math homework, Hattie. I can't help.
Let's see.
Your parents are Trump supporters. My mom isn't. I think my dad is, but he's just like conspiratorial.
Herschel, thank you for the 66 cents. Herschel asks, ever considered you and Parker playing Fortnite with friends? We've actually done that before. We should do that again here soon.
Yo, Tristan, thank you for the $26. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, they said 14. $26 14 based. Bro.
Oh, Tristan, thank you so much for the $25. Yo, W Tristan, I appreciate you. Tristan, oh wait, I don't have a PayPal. So Tristan, I appreciate you so much for the love.
Lydia said, whose debates do you miss most? Why is it Lydia's? Wait, I'm confused. Whose debates do I miss the most? I don't know.
Addie, thank you for the $2.
I was like, we need to get Lydia to do lives again.
We love Lydia. Jason, thank you so much for the $20 on Venmo. Let's go. Thank you so much, Jason. Jason asks, ever considered that the God of the Bible is exactly who he is in the Bible? If so, what do you think about it? I don't exactly understand your question. Maybe can you
Lydia, it is your debates though. That's actually what I was saying.
Jason, can you reword that question and send it and like just reword the question as a comment to your original post?
What flopped, Lydia?
Oh, Lydia, I miss your debates a lot. You know what? Like, you'd finally gone live on your main and you were doing swell, but then all this shit went down. So I don't blame you, but we love
Holy shit!
At 8?
That's crazy, bro. I didn't even see that. Did you see what it was earlier?
Oh my god.
I didn't even notice, bro. I didn't even feel like that.
Oh no, I was out there for 2 hours. Dude, guys, earlier when I was sitting in the fucking heat working on my car trying to fix it, calling auto repair mechanics and getting them to come out there, it was 105 degrees. No wonder I feel so gross and stressed right now, even to the point of I want to fucking throw up right now because of all this stress to do with the car, right? And that, dude, it was 105 degrees out there.
All right, chat. Whose outfit is better, me or Dean? We gotta go, Dean. We gotta show the outfits.
Wait, I don't even have a fit on right now.
Yeah, you do. What are you talking about?
No.
That's technically a fit.
It's not like a stylish one though. Chat, I'm gonna like.
Bro, who cares?
Well, of course I'd win.
You think I have a stylish one?
Right, of course I'm always winning. So listen to this, chat. We have the thrifted, faded, ultra rare ski shirt back straight from Colorado. It's faded, right? This has probably been worn by like, I don't know, like 20, 30 different people. We also have the pants, but the cool things about the pants is that they're like cut off, and then you can even buckle them, put some boots on there. Are you kidding me? Are you joking?
And then oh shit! No!
What did I do?
You tripped on mine. You're gonna like break my Astros, bro.
Oh, sorry.
And then I have like the ripped jeans that are like kind of black and white, like a little bit. And then I've got this kind of like shirt on, and I got these shoes. I always wear these shoes. These are like my favorite shoes. I got these with my girlfriend, like when we first got together, and I wear them literally all the time.
I got the Thanos gauntlet here real quick. Right, I'm about to eat you up with this. See, this is how the fit's supposed to go. Imagine this together. Right, that's an automatic Dean W. Are you kidding me?
Dean.
Ate the fuck up.
Dean, you said you were 5'10". Did you say that?
Yes. Bro, okay? Well, number one, you have shoes on.
I will take my shoes off, bro.
Right. Number 2, you are 6'2".
I am not 6'2", bro.
Yeah, I'm 5'10", by the way, guys. So he's like
you
2
can sit a little bit closer.
He's like 2-3 inches taller, right? Which would work out if he's like 6'1", and he's like 2-3 inches taller than me, right? That does work out. It ends up with me being 5'10". I'm 5'10".
Yeah,
I'm 5'10".
Yo, people saying short king for being 5'9", 5'10" is crazy, bro.
Right, listen.
That's not
There's a
true.
couple things that we have to factor in here. We have to factor in perspective. We have to factor in shoes. We have to factor in
I took
lighting.
the shoes off.
We have to factor in lighting.
I just
we
put
have
my
to,
shoes on
We have
again.
to factor in camera angle. We have to factor in like elevation. We have to factor in temperature. There's a like hair height. He has fluffy hair. I have flat hair. There's a lot of things that we got to consider here, folks.
Also, chat. By the way, we have one thing to say. Like, I'm probably we're gonna join Harry for a bit and like do a few debates with him for a bit, and then later, would y'all join if we did like an Instagram live and like gambled at the casino? Would y'all watch that?
Here, we want to do it on my account since mine has more followers.
Yeah, we'll do it on Dean's account.
Everyone follow this. This is where we will be going live later. Here, I'll turn down my brightness so y'all could see it. Everyone follow. I better. 1 second. I'm actually. Don't want my girlfriend to text me.
Yeah, I get so scared of that happening.
I'm so glad I thought about that. At Dean Withers. At Dean Withers, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, Nat has it pinned. That's the Instagram chat. That's the Instagram. How many of y'all are following it? Let's see. Damn, look at that.
Holy shit. Yo! Holy shit, Chad.
Look at that. That's from like 10 seconds ago. This is all y'all. You guys are fucking crazy. Are you joking? This is in the last 30 seconds.
Y'all are crazy, bro. We love y'all.
Anything else before we raid Harry?
No. We'll just go raid Harry right now.
Bet.
Oh, let me see if there's any questions I asked everyone. Lumba. Oh! Yo, thank you for the $66.66. They said don't gamble it all away tonight. Buy something yummy for dinner. We will buy something yummy for dinner. That's fucking... Thank you so much, Luba. W Luba in the chat. Yo, thank you so much. That's insane.
Yeah, wait. We're gonna... Yo, someone pin the Instagram again. Seriously, if you want to see me and Parker fuck around and have fun in Vegas, follow the... Because, see, we can't live stream that on TikTok.
Which is fucked.
Which is fucked, dude.
It's fucked.
Alright.
And also, Static, thank you for the $1. Thank you. Dean's been running away from me? I doubt that. Jake, thank you for the $3. Are you actually writing the Bible? Yes, I do think that Matt and I need to do that. Matt and I were going to go like 50-50 on the Bible. Because he was going to write like a bunch of it. And then we were going to come up with stories together. And thought that would be fun. Ram says, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. Put 5 on red for me? I will put 5 on red.
Lydia, thank you so much for the $1 on Venmo. Lydia asks, have I ever seen Bigfoot while I've been living in Colorado? I haven't, but I'm not joking here. My grandpa claims that he legitimately has. He's a full story with it and everything, and he's not lying. But yeah, guys, we're going to raid Harry. So follow the Instagram if you want to see me and Parker fucking around. And go raid Harry.
Hopefully I don't lose this account. That would suck. Should I join on the El Domo account?
Yeah.
No, I'll join on this one. If I get banned on all my accounts, that's rough. Alright.
We could join on my main for more.
Everyone join Harry. Harry J. Simpson, spam Parker Raid, spam love.
Why is that a bad thing?
Harry, Harry. Here's the problem with it. What you don't understand. I'm into that business, okay? And
No, wait. Answer the question. You're saying that like.
Oh! What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? Tap that screen, share the live. How's everyone doing tonight?
Golly.
What I'm saying is,
listen. If we can replace the electricity that we have to produce with fossil fuels and make it renewable energy, then why is that a bad thing? Why would you be against that?
But you're not being realistic.
Why not?
Because you're talking about.
It's one of the fastest growing markets in the United States right now.
But it's not fast enough. It's not fast enough, Harry. You're talking.
Wait, fast enough for what?
Listen to me. There is brown and blackouts in California all the time. Other states are having issues too.
And that's why we would run nuclear with blackouts or inconsistencies with wind and with solar.
if you want to run nuclear is perfect.
Nuclear is extremely expensive, but we would run it whenever there's
But it
inconsistencies.
works.
Also,
But
we
it
could have
works.
tidal. Do you know what tidal is?
Nuclear works. Nuclear would work perfectly.
I'm not saying it doesn't, but I would say it's beneficial in the context of there being like inconsistencies of wind and solar, because wind and solar are actually cheaper, way cheaper and more cost effective.
It's harder. It's harder to get to where you need it to be.
So you're saying in terms of in terms of sending the energy?
Yes.
Well, you could say that. You could say that for nuclear power plants because they can't be really close to cities, because people don't want them in their areas.
If people, but here's the thing: it's cleaner than anything. People are scared of nuclear.
It's not cleaner than everything.
People are People are scared of nuclear because they want big oil back in the 50s didn't want nuclear, so they made all these movies and all this bullcrap out to generate things to scare people. It is not.
No, there were events like what's it called, Chernobyl, right? People associate nuclear with those, which again is extraordinarily unlikely. I'm not getting you wrong there.
Right.
But actually, the main thing that's been holding it back in terms of policy and being adopted on a broad scale is the fact that it's extremely costly. I mean, 20% of our current energy needs comes from nuclear,
And the situation,
and that stayed stagnant.
Is like if you research nuclear submarines right now, nuclear ships, they literally can go for 25 years and have the size of a trash can full of nuclear waste. That's it. A trash can size over 25 years. And they use it over and over and over again. It is I don't know, a lot of people don't like, what's his name? The guy that made the movie JFK, and the producer, writer of it. I can't remember his name.
But like the point I was making is that we don't want to solely rely upon that, right?
No,
Obviously,
you can't.
Obviously, I think we should use it when there's inconsistencies. And then tidal is something that I brought up as well. Tidal is very consistent. The tides are extraordinarily consistent, way more consistent than the sun and wind. So tidal kind of fixes all of those problems. The biggest issue is batteries.
Well, and batteries is not just a little issue; it is a huge issue. Right now, I'm a councilman in my village, and we have a 4.5 megawatt solar field, right? But we have to put it back onto the grid at all times. We can't store none of it because the batteries will be $10 to $15 million to be able to store less than a megawatt. So it is almost nearly impossible right now. The only thing.
So then we should support investments to decrease the cost of batteries.
Yeah, we have to figure out how to do batteries. And like, I know you don't like Elon Musk, but Elon Musk has the exact mathematical equation of how much solar to battery, how it operates mathematically, how much.
I don't think he created that.
No, but I mean, his engineers. If anything, he's got some of the best engineers in the world. We know that. I mean, we can agree with that. I mean, the stuff he's doing.
Yeah, he hires them, sure.
Yeah, and that's
But people try to act like this guy's Tony Stark, bro.
No, nobody's. No, there ain't no such thing as Tony Stark. You know that, and I know that.
But people actually think that. Did you know that? I mean, I kind of fell for the propaganda in the past. I used to think about that way, like in 2020.
I didn't know he's a jiu-jitsu fighter. I never knew that until I read his book. He studied jiu-jitsu, a Brazilian.
All right, that's nice. Why else do you like Trump?
I told you I benefited really well from his tax cuts. It really helped me out.
Fuck the middle class.
Well, I was middle class once. We all were middle class once. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing, though.
So take to the middle class to give to the rich?
Here's the thing. Like, Trump supporters as a whole, they only think about themselves because the only people that benefited from Trump's tax code was the top 1%. The average working class American didn't. Their after-tax income decreased. Same thing with the lower quintile and those living under the poverty line. So if you just want to say, fuck everyone else, Daddy Trump put more money in my pocket, well, go ahead and cast your vote, but we're all going to look at you like you're a little crazy. Because who, at the end of the day, really matters? The average American does.
Well, I've talked to Parker before. I told him that I voted for Clinton twice, voted for Al Gore, voted Democrat up until the last. I voted for Trump over Hillary.
What state are you voting in?
I talked to you too before. I told you I'm Ohio. I'm against Sherrod Brown. I told you that. Remember we had the conversation. I'm being honest with you, and I'm not mega. It has nothing to do. I'm Republican, and it has nothing to do with Donald Trump. I have to vote. I have to vote Republican because that's where I feel. But
You don't have to vote for Republican, especially when you have like the choice right now when one's a convicted felon and one's not. There's
right.
nothing making you vote Republican, and one's a sexual abuser, one's not. One's a proven fraud, one's not. I mean, like you don't have to vote for that. I hope you know that.
Well, I mean, I would vote Kennedy before I vote Biden. I will never vote Biden.
Why not?
Because I don't. Because I.
You'd vote for the guy that was friends with Epstein and hung out with him all the time, and then defended it.
That would be Clinton.
He's
right?
like, I know everyone. That's why it's okay.
Yeah, you'd vote for the convicted felon, the man that said he'd date his daughter if he wasn't a daughter, or the man that he'd say he'd date a 10-year-old in 10 years. Tell us, what's so good about Trump? I'm so curious. Why do you prefer Trump over Biden? You talked about the tax cuts. Then that's when we're like, oh, but what about the average working class American? But that's when you're like, you only care about yourself.
I like the tariffs, man. I like the tariffs. I like.
Oh my God! You know that hurt Americans? Appreciate the handouts.
$300 billion tax.
I'll tell you what hurt Americans was NAFTA. NAFTA destroyed Americans. I watched businesses leave Ohio.
Okay, was that Joe Biden?
No, but he was fixing it.
Why did Trump outsource more jobs than Obama? If NAFTA was so bad and it was just like destroying Ohio and manufacturing, why did Trump outsource more jobs, and why has private manufacturing investment boomed under Joe Biden?
Well, I don't know. I mean, Ohio's doing great. Ohio's been doing great for about 20 years, but it's because it's been red for 20 years now. I'm talking about the state.
You know that the blue states literally fund the red states. The red states
not
take a greater percentage from social
don't.
programs, and then also argue against those social programs.
Not here, man. We got the best economy around. We got
California. Wait, which state?
Then you're like neighbors in New
Ohio.
York, really?
Ohio.
Compare Ohio's GDP per capita to California, to New York, to most like very well-off democratic states.
Well, I might agree with California in the north. I mean, they've been trying to split that state for 100 years, and they can't get it done. But
what?
They want to split. They've been wanting to split that state, Harry. I know you're a young man.
Who's they?
The North would want to be done with the South of California.
I haven't seen like any large scale movement to make this happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
They can't make it happen. It'll never happen. But they would like for it to be split.
Wait, Davey, what'd you say?
I said the North California would want to be split from the South. They're two. It's not going to happen, but they are two different ideologies. Parker, you know that. You live there.
No, not the North. It'd be the coastal regions and the non-coastal regions.
Okay.
And when did they want to split?
All in the 70s and 80s, it was always a thing. They never could get no grassroots movement going on it, but they wanted to.
It didn't really get passed, and there were also people that believe the Earth is flat. So, like, what's your point?
Oh, there are
people who believe Texas should secede from the Union, which would collapse the economy.
No, people that believe the Earth is flat is only want to argue with you. That's what their whole thing is to argue. Because it's.
I honestly think it's just as legitimate to believe the Earth is flat as it is to believe that Trump is a good guy.
You hate Parker. You hate Trump. You do,
He's right.
Man.
He's right.
Yeah, I hate a proven sexual abuser, proven fraudster. Right. I hate a guy that said that he grabs women by the vagina and he doesn't even have to ask. Yeah, that's the guy I fucking hate. Of course I hate that guy.
Ridiculous.
You don't hate that guy? This guy said that something he has in common with his daughter is
sex. So what
sex.
if you're a Republican?
Well, I'm saying if I don't.
Wait, Davey.
You're a Republican. Do you have morals? You have values?
This point. He said that something that he has in common with his daughter is sex when she said real estate and golf.
I've listened to you and Harry, I bet you 300 times in the past 6
and I'm going to keep drilling it into your head until you realize it's wrong.
I heard the same conversation. Here's one of the big questions I want to know is, I heard you two talking about dunking on each other. Who is really the better basketball player?
No, that's me and Chris.
Okay.
Wait,
okay.
I'll cross up all of everyone here.
He's capping.
Crossover.
I'll destroy
Okay.
y'all.
He's capping.
Okay.
Parker's lying, bro. Dude.
Dean, we'll literally make a video of me absolutely destroying you in basketball. Step back 3 easy, you know?
I also think Parker's shirt game has been a lot better than Harry's lately.
Probably. I don't. You know, Parker can take the win there. That's cool. Yeah.
I didn't know that was a competition.
I didn't know there was a running game on this one, but yeah, you can take
Harry
the win
had
on
his
that one.
pajamas on last night.
I
wear my pajamas
on.
all the time.
I have pajamas. I have my pajama pants on right now. I don't care.
Yeah, W, Harry.
But listen, here's the thing: is here's what.
Hold on, Davey. Dean has a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So Parker brought up a lot of points, and you actually didn't respond to any of them. I want to talk about Trump's character. Tell us what you think of it.
I think his character sucks.
Dave,
I think his character sucks, Dean.
Okay,
I'm telling you, I think it sucks.
So once again, would you hate a guy that was found civilly liable of like raping a woman, or would you hate a guy that said he'd date a 10-year-old girl in 10 years? Are these the type of men that we're supposed to hate?
It's the same thing as the context of how everything's taken as with the same thing. The other talking points. The other talking points. The other.
Bro, these aren't talking points. Just because they're repeated by people like me, just because they're repeated by people like Harry, just because they're repeated.
Bring this up, you're gonna say it's not true. It was stolen and all that kind of stuff. The diary was never stolen. That's a lie.
The diary has never been verified.
But it was not stolen. You guys keep saying it's stolen. She left it under a bed mattress in a drug rehab. Someone didn't steal it off her. They found it.
Again, the contents of what people say is in the diary have not been verified.
But it wasn't stolen.
But it also was stolen. People have been prosecuted for stealing it.
Yeah.
They gave it away because they found it in a drug rehab and under the bed.
Wait. They have text messages that were introduced into court of these people on a plane saying, "Yeah, we're going to make so much money from selling this diary."
They probably thought they were going to.
They stole it.
She wasn't even there no more, Harry.
They took the diary and then tried to sold it to Project Veritas. They were texting about how much money they're going to make because they stole it and sold it.
But okay, but it's not been verified, right? You said it's not verified.
The contents of the diary have not been verified, correct? But there is a diary.
Yeah, like the diary itself has been verified, but not the contents that people claim within it. She specifically came out and said that people have vastly misinterpreted what she said, and that they have lobbed false accusations at people that she cares about. Obviously, referencing Joe Biden.
Has she ever said that I did not take showers with my father when I was 12 years old?
That's what's not verified.
Okay.
Davey, I just wanted to add on this point. So you specifically brought this up in response to the actual court documents, to the videos, and to the audio files that we have of Trump saying all of the claims in which were brought up. And your comparison is an unverified, stolen diary full of illegitimate claims that people make based off of the text in the diary or just because of their own delusions. Be so fucking for real. What we want is for you to provide us with any comparable clip of Biden saying some horrendous ass shit as Trump does, or any, comparable civil or criminal convictions. They don't exist, bro. Okay. You're delusional. You've lost it.
I'm not delusional. I'm just not. I'm not.
No. You absolutely are delusional. If you're looking at us, and you're defending a convicted felon, a proven sexual abuser, a proven fraudster who's facing an additional 54 felony charges, and you're saying, "Well, I'm a Republican, I have to," you're fucking delusional. I'm sorry.
I would also say that Biden is a fraudster too, and
what is that in a court of law, or is that just because you feel like it?
Because it's legal means it's okay, right? So when
I'm just saying, because
for years,
no, that's not what I'm saying. What I would say is that if you are held guilty in a criminal court, in a civil court, multiple times, by the way, it is more than likely the case that these things are accurate. Okay, I'm not saying it's always accurate. What I'm saying, it's more likely accurate because we judge what we believe to be true based upon probability, not certainty.
So just a quick question. I got a quick question. So
Go
when
ahead.
someone gets found like criminally liable of like child abuse or SA, etc., like this is a mark on their permanent record that will prevent them from getting jobs, prevent them from like living in particular areas. So if you're
Mm-hmm.
making the claim that like it's potentially the case that some of Trump's charges are false because the criminal justice system isn't always like adequate in its determination of a crime, well, would you say that it's wrong that we convict anyone of SA? Is it wrong that we convict anyone of grape because of the detrimental effect that it can have on their life? And because it's, so obvious that there's a lot of false convictions, there's a big potentiality that we'd be doing something wrong.
Listen, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not getting into that because I don't know that what's
So then
true.
why do you get into it when we're talking about Trump?
I'm-
No. You bow your knee at the court of a law when it determines that anyone else in this country is a bad person. But
No,
as
that's
soon
not
as it is
true.
Donald J. Trump, you ignore it
No.
and you gaslight yourself into thinking that you're right and we're all wrong. This
That's
is
not
why we
true.
call MAGA a cult.
I'm
why we
not
call it a
MAGA.
cult.
I told
Would
you
you
I'm not
hire a
MAGA.
convicted? Would you hire a convicted murderer and a convicted sexual assaulter?
Harry, I've been a drug counselor for 35 years. Yes, I have hired them before. I've done a lot
A murderer?
for them. Yeah, yes.
Really?
Someone got released from prison. Yes.
Really? Dude, this
I've
is
been
such
a-
cap.
For murder though?
This
For
is
murder?
such cap.
Yes.
such
No,
cap.
Harry, I've been a drug counselor all my life.
All right, would
And
you
when-
hire someone who committed a mass shooting in a school?
They probably would never come in front of me.
Let's just say they did. Let's just say for some reason they did.
No, probably
Okay,
not.
Would you
so
hire a
obvi-
grapist?
That's where I would. I never hired them. I dealt with them because like I said, when they come
Would
out,
you
people
hire
come
a
out-
grapist? So why should we hire a grapist as the president?
Man, listen, you don't have to hire them though, guys. Listen,
This is literally what we're doing. We're talking about who should we hire as president, Joe Biden
Yeah,
or
but
Donald
I
Trump?
know, but
And you're saying
I
we
know.
should hire the grapist.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that you got to choose who you want to vote for. That's what the society is right now. There's no one going to hire anybody. One person doing it. Everybody's got to vote their.
That's
vote
like
your-
voting though. That's what Parker's saying. If you're voting for
know,
someone
but-
and they get elected, they're being hired as president.
what the analogy is.
Harry, who'd you vote for president last time?
I voted for Biden.
Oh, you were old enough to vote?
Yeah, I was just turned 18.
Okay, you're the same age as my son is, my youngest son. And,
Okay.
but he's a young man, and he's like he's on the border right now, not knowing who to vote for. So
Tell him to watch our lives.
Yeah. Okay. This is great.
Tell him to vote for Biden.
Yeah, tell him to vote for Biden. Tell him to, vote for his future and all of our futures.
Yeah, right. Tell him to vote for the man who wants to preserve democracy. Tell him to vote for the man that actually wants to do.
Oh, Davey Gravy, you got flagged. Age flag. You got to go. Goodbye. Yeah. Okay.
I've been getting banned so much. I'm banned on my main account and my second account for a week.
Oh, Jesus.
It's so rough.
Dude, it's so terrible. Yo, Tara, thank you for the $50 on Venmo. W Tara in the chat. She also sent 50 to Parker. I mean, that's another. That's
Yo,
two
W
W's right
Tara.
there. And
Jade,
Sharon,
thank you for the
$50
$2
on Venmo as well.
Jade, thank you for the $2 on Venmo.
Shout out Sharon, $50 on Venmo, or saying education. I appreciate you. And Harry, thank you for the $18.54, saying Harry, only 18 days until the biggest debate night of our lifetime. Please share if you and Chris are going to highlight and review it afterwards. I'm sure all of us will be having a chat about the debate afterwards.
I was like, can we do it during?
We could also do like a live stream during. It's no problem.
Would you want to do like a thing where we like watch it together?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. We can definitely do that. Oh
Like
my God,
on
we're getting
TikTok?
botted.
Yo, Hair Bear.
Oh no,
My
I forgot
God, is it you
you're
remember him?
underage. Yeah, you're right. I already got that added. This guy's underage. We're also getting botted right now. This is fun.
Yeah, but hey, Harry, what I wanted to tell you is me and Parker giving the Trump rallies a little bit of a test run.
Oh, you are? Yeah. Okay. So I'm
Tomorrow.
gonna see how you guys go about doing that. Like, what's the plan there?
We'll see. We don't even have one yet.
You know, a plan. All right. Yeah. Chris and I are like, we're probably gonna. Anyway, before we do it, we're gonna get like. All right, bro.
W
All right,
fetus.
I love it, big dog. You can't even vote, big dog. You can't even vote, big dog. All right, if you're MAGA, let us know in the chat. We'll bring you up.
W fetus. He's a
We'll let you up if you're MAGA. Look at this guy. Trump is gonna mop the. Oh, you can't even join. You don't have live access, unfortunately.
Unbelievable. Yeah, no, we'll see how this goes because I've heard that they're more wild than the people on TikTok even.
Well, oh my God.
You couldn't even imagine that, right?
I can't. I like. Are you guys bringing security of any kind?
No.
Oh, you guys
so
are raw
what I
dog.
was thinking, the event is obviously managed by the Secret Service, and they have like a long list of things that you can't bring, anything that would pose a threat to, Daddy Trump, okay? And we're thinking that while we're there involved with the event, we'll be somewhat safe because of their strict regulations and restrictions.
But yeah, honestly, if we all did it, they would probably be smart to do that.
Yeah.
Especially with you
Chris
there,
and I were
Harry.
like,
Yeah, Harry, with you there, I'm
Like,
sorry,
they-
bro.
it's like, I swear, it's like, no, it's like they hate you on a different level. I swear, bro.
No, people hate me.
well, Chris and I were.
My mom hates me.
Give her my best. Tell her I send a hug.
We gotta set up a one-on-one FaceTime.
Yeah. Absolutely. Get like a group FaceTime going.
Yeah, that would be a wild call.
Yeah, I mean, because I was talking about this with Chris before. One sec, Hal. I was talking about this with Chris. I'm like, it only takes like one lunatic, just one crazy person to be like, oh my god, that's Dean, Parker, Chris, or Harry, and then it just all goes downhill from there. So we were like, should we? Anyway, we're gonna go to the next one. Hopefully, it's on like the East Coast, but even if it's on
my
like,
thoughts is Walter
West,
Malterson.
Oh, Masterson. Yeah, Walter.
Masterson. Yeah. He does it all the time.
Yeah, and that's a good point. He doesn't. Well, that we know of. I don't know. I've talked to him recently. He never really said there was an issue though. So. Anyway,
I feel like he would say it if something happened,
Yeah.
And granted, he does
Something to
things
think
that
about.
probably are more likely to get him hurt too.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. Yo, thank you, Steven, for the $5 on Catch Up.
Tara, thank you so much for the $50 on Venmo. Let's get a W, Tara. in that chat.
W Tara. Golly.
Thank you, Tara.
Howell, my man, MAGA.
No. Actually, I go for pretty much nobody.
Oh, we got an anarchist.
So you're not voting for Trump?
No.
Okay, nice.
All right,
but I'm not voting for Biden either.
Okay, if you're just not going to vote, I mean,
You're not voting for Trump.
Wait, what state are you voting in?
Indiana.
Okay. All right, you have a good rest of your night, okay? We're just looking for some debates. I appreciate you.
Bro said it doesn't matter.
No, every vote matters. Every vote matters.